Any given night of the week, musicians take to the stages across Auckland to bless our ears. And if you're looking for an intimate basement gig, we've got just the place. Hidden away down the steps of St. Kevin's Arcade is Wine Cellar. A self-described, independent, free-spirited institution, Wine Cellar is a basement gem. Wine Cellar has been open since 2004, and owner Rowan has joined us for a chat today. Rowan, how are you going?
I'm doing well, thank you.
How would you describe the music scene in Auckland?
I mean, Auckland music scene's always quite vibrant. There's an element of Auckland being a little bit more influenced by things overseas, a little bit more industry focused. It's where bands go when they're bigger. But that's what people from the outside see. And it's a very thin veneer, and underneath it, it's quite complicated and very, very diverse, which I am a fan of.
So what kind of music do you get here at Wine Cellar?
I mean, Wine Cellar hosts quite a wide range of stuff because of the nature of it, the venue being not the same room as the bar room, and it's being kind of a small capacity place. We can do a lot of quieter, more folky or old folky or jazz or improvised sort of things that wouldn't work so well in other venues. There's also room for a lot more experimentation, and those are all different parts of the scene, of the wider Auckland scene, which we like. But we also have pop, what we would call now contemporary pop or alternative pop and hip hop and punk rock and garage rock and all sorts of things.
Intimate gigs don't get much better than the local, creative and diverse range of acts on the calendar here. Posters for both local and national acts line the wall in an ever-changing rotation, and you can catch music most nights of the week. Wednesday through Saturday, you'll catch music acts live here on this stage, and there's even a comedy night on Tuesdays. To you, what makes independent venues like Wine Cellar important to local and up-and-coming artists?
Venues are important for artists at all levels. There is a economic or a viability stage that when you're on a wave of popularity, you have to play in bigger venues. But those waves and that impetus isn't eternal. Like, it isn't a one-way street, and quite often artists find coming back, even if it's the same project and a very successful project, they like to come back to smaller venues to try out new ideas or to get things rolling again, or to just play to their core audiences. Independent venues are essential for everything, because otherwise things become very disassociated, and creative scenes can be quite fragile.
Apart from Wine Cellar, where is your favourite venue to see music in Auckland?
See music? Well, I mean, one of the drawbacks of being attached to a venue is that I don't go to a lot of shows that are not at the Wine Cellar. I mean, I have lists of places where I've seen great shows, and I was involved in Whammy Bar, and I've seen some amazing shows at Whammy Bar, local and small internationals and things like that. And I love how the Hollywood Avondale has developed as a venue and stuff like that. I was privileged enough to mix a show there for my friend Jasmine Mary, and that was like an amazing room, and it sounded great, and it was really nice to go somewhere big where something that's quite deliberate and quiet and considered really sounded amazing. And that was so fun.
So if someone wanted to play a show here at Wine Cellar, how would they go about that?
So I've tried to make it relatively easy. There's a calendar that's linked off our website, and it's in our auto reply on the Wine Cellar page, where you can go to a calendar where you can see what dates are available for regular shows. We tend to want people to take the whole show, take a whole date and put 2 or 3 artists together and promote it and sell tickets and stuff like that. So it's designed to be accessible. We, along with the people who operate Whammy Bar, which is the surrounding 2 venues down here in the basement, have made quite an effort to make it accessible, affordable and high quality. We've got quite extensive backline and production, and trying to make it easy for bands that are travelling and touring, so you don't need to organise everything. We always provide an engineer and hopefully a way that people can make a show break even, because costs are important, everyone needs to get paid, but we're trying to keep the ball rolling kind of thing.
For sure. That's all my questions.
All right.
Thank you so much, Rowan.
No worries. Thank you.
You can check out Wine Cellar at Basement 4, 183 Karangahape Road, down the stairs in the arcade.